One day, Prophet Muhammad was sitting near the Black Stone. His cousin, Abdullah ibn Abbas, was with him. Suddenly, the Prophet raised his eyes towards the heaven and said,
"May Allah curse the Jews. May Allah curse the Jews. May Allah curse the Jews."
Why should Allah curse them, Ya Rasulullah?
That's because Allah declared unlawful for them to eat fats, but they sold them and they enjoyed the money from the fats. When Allah forbid people from eating something, He also forbid them to use the money from selling it. May Allah destroy the Jews.
I see. So it's about the fat meats of the Jews.
In Sunan Abu Dawud 3488, the translator adds information within brackets, fats of the animals which died a natural death. This detail is absent in the original Arabic version. If the English bracketed information is accurate, then Prophet Muhammad would have abstained from touching or consuming fat meats from Jewish sources, fearing that they might originate from animals that died naturally. Yet several years later in Medina, Prophet Muhammad declared his intention to launch an attack on the Jews at Khaybar precisely to obtain that fat meat. Let's read History of Al-Tabari, Volume 8, page 117. Prophet Muhammad prayed to Allah, "Open to them for conquest the greatest of the fortresses of Khaybar, the one most abounding in food and fat meat." This move raises questions about consistency, considering his earlier curses in Mecca directed towards the Jews regarding their consumption of fats. Now, however, the Prophet appears eager to obtain and consume the very fat meat he previously condemned, leading him to mobilize 1,500 soldiers for the assault.
Let's get fat meat of the Jews. Fat meat, here we come. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Prophet Muhammad and the Muslims had no food to eat. Therefore, he attacked others to get their food and belongings. This aggressive action, devoid of provocation, clearly lacked any sacred justification. The next morning, God opened the fortress of Al-Sab bin Mu'ad for them to conquer. There was no fortress in Khaybar more abounding in food and fat meat than it. After the conquer of Al-Sab bin Mu'ad fortress, Prophet Muhammad saw how much food and fat meat he gained. The loot of food and meat of Khaybar was mentioned multiple times in Sirah and Hadith, so that you clearly understand the main reason why Prophet Muhammad and his Muslim army attacked Khaybar. Sunan Abu Dawud, number 2704. Narrated Abdullah ibn Abu Awfa. Muhammad ibn Abu al-Mujahid reported Abdullah ibn Abu Awfa as saying, I asked, "Did you set aside the fifth of the food in the time of the Messenger of Allah?" "On the day of Khaybar, we captured food, and a man would come and take as much food of it as needed and then go away." The Jewish food was plentiful, so much so that even after a fifth was set aside for Prophet Muhammad, there was still an abundance for every Muslim to enjoy as much as they desired. Sunan al-Nasa'i, number 4435, Abdullah bin Mughaffal said, "A bag of fat was thrown on the day of Khaybar, and I caught it and said, 'I will not give anything of this to anyone.' I turned around and saw the Messenger of Allah there, smiling. Did the Prophet eat the Jewish fat meat? Yes, he did. A Jewish woman named Zainab bint al-Harith prepared sheep meat for Prophet Muhammad. Since her family had been slayed by the Prophet, she took this opportunity to put plenty of poison on the meat.
The meat is thoroughly, completely soaked with poison, folks. Just a small bite would be enough to get the job done."
History of Al-Tabari, Volume 8, page 123. So she loaded that part with poison, and she poisoned the rest of the sheep too. According to Hadith Sahih Bukhari, number 2617, the Prophet ate that poisoned meat. Narrated by Anas bin Malik. A Jewess brought a poisoned, cooked sheep for the prophet who ate from it. She was brought to the prophet, and he was asked, "Shall we kill her?" He said, "No." I continued to see the effect of the poison on the palate of the mouth of Allah's apostle. Prophet Muhammad ate that poisoned meat on 629 AD, and he started to feel the pain after he came back to Medina. The History of Tabari, Volume 8, page 124. The Messenger of God said, during the illness from which he died, the mother of Bishr had come in to visit him.
Bishr, at this very moment I feel my aorta being severed because of the food I ate with your son at Khaybar.
Kitab al-Tabaqat al-Kabir by Ibn Sa'd, Volume 2, page 263. Aisha also prayed for him.
O Lord of mankind, remove the pain. Cure is in thy hands. There is no giver of health other than thee, so grant him the cure that does not betray the sick man.
But Allah did not cure Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad himself tried to get better by reciting al-Mu'awwadhatayn prayers. Aisha said,
Verily, during his illness, the Prophet, may Allah bless him, recited al-Mu'awwadhatayn and blow his breath upon his body while rubbing his face with his hand.
But Allah did not listen to his prayer. Maimuna, the wife of the Prophet, prayed for Prophet Muhammad.
In the name of Allah I recite for you, and Allah will cure you of every illness of yours. O Lord of mankind, remove the pain and cure him, since there is no cure except thee.
But Maimuna's prayer went unanswered. Jibril also prayed for Prophet Muhammad.
In the name of Allah, I pray to drive out all that hurt you and ward off all that is spiteful to you, and from all the evil eyes, and God will heal you.
Yet surprisingly, the Prophet was not cured. Ata ibn Abi Rabah used the amulet from Jibril to cure the Prophet.
In the name of Allah, I chant on you. In the name of Allah, who will cure you from every illness that troubles you. Take it. It will give you joy from the evil of envier when he envies.
But his prayer and amulet that he claimed from Jibril did not cure the Prophet's illness. The History of Al-Tabari, Volume 9, page 108. When the Prophet returned to Medina after performing the pilgrimage of completion, he began to have a complaint of illness. As travel was allowed after the pilgrimage, the news of the Prophet's illness spread. Then in Muharram, the Prophet complained of the pain from which he died. Sirah Nabawiyah by Ibn Hisham, page 282. Then the illness overcame the Prophet as he suffered from much pain. He said,
Pour 7 skins of water from various wells over me so that I can go out to meet the people and instruct them.
We seated him in a tub belonging to Hafsa, daughter of Umar. Then we poured water over him until he said,
That's enough, enough. I said enough.
Did the 7 different water from various wells cure him? Unfortunately not. Al-Tabaqat, page 268. When Prophet Muhammad realized that Allah did not grant all of his prayers for recovery and that his time on earth was nearing its end, he conveyed his final message to his family.
O Fatima, daughter of Muhammad, O Sophia, aunt of Muhammad, do good deeds, because I shall not be of any avail with Allah for you.
Then he stood from his seat. When half the day had passed, Allah took his soul. In Hadith Sahih Bukhari 44:28, Prophet Muhammad acknowledged that the poison of Khaybar was lethal.
Oh Aisha, I still feel the pain caused by the food I ate at Khaybar, and at this time, I feel as if my aorta is being cut from that poison.
Zainab bint al-Harith foresaw that.
If the poison did not kill him, he is a genuine prophet. If the poison killed him, he is a fake prophet.
He was tortured for more than 3 years before he eventually succumbed to his death in the year of 632 AD. Most Muslims deny this and say that
It is impossible for poison to last for 3 years. He didn't die because of poisoning.
they preferred to ignore numerous pieces of information about it, including the Prophet's own testimony about being poisoned, which ended with his demise. From many scientific report, we know that many cases of food poisoning could have long-term effect that cause death, as mentioned in this article. Long-term consequences of foodborne infections. Foodborne infections are caused by dangerous bacteria that usually live in animal dung or feces. It was possible that Zainab might use these ingredients to poison Prophet Muhammad, which lead to severe infections caused by dangerous bacteria such as E. coli, Salmonella, Shigella, Toxoplasma gondii, that in the long term could cause irritable bowel syndrome, inflammatory bowel disease, reactive arthritis, hemolytic uremic syndrome, chronic kidney disease, Guillain-Barré syndrome, neurological disorders from acquired and congenital listeriosis and toxoplasmosis. In short, it's conceivable that consuming toxic food could result in a painful death even years later. Why didn't Allah spare his beloved Prophet from suffering for over 3 years before he passed away in excruciating pain? That might be related to the numerous curses he uttered against the Jews.
May Allah curse the Jews. May Allah curse the Jews. May Allah curse the Jews.
He apparently forgot his own words in Quran, Surah Ali Imran, verse 3.
He has sent down upon you, O Muhammad, the book in truth, confirming what was before it. And he revealed the Torah and the Gospel.
Also Quran, Surah Ali Imran, verse 93.
All food was lawful for the children of Israel, except what Israel made unlawful for himself before the Torah was revealed. Say, O Prophet, bring the Torah and read it, if your claims are true.
Also Quran, Surah Al-Maidah, verse 44.
Indeed, we revealed the Torah, containing guidance and light, by which the prophets, who submitted themselves to Allah, made judgments for Jews.
He mentioned the word Torah 18 times in 16 verses of Quran. What did the Torah say about anyone who curses the Israelites?
Genesis 12, verse 3. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed.
Prophet Muhammad perished as a result of his curse of death returned back to him. Not even Allah could keep him safe from his own transgressions. He would have never cursed the Jews if he had known what was written in the Torah.